Hey guys, this is the remediation video for Venn diagrams for geometry. What will you learn in this video? You're going to learn how to read a Venn diagram, how to create a Venn diagram given information, how to calculate and, or, only, both, and none. So first, we're going to color the Venn diagrams based on vocabulary. So aquí podemos pintar color depende del vocabulario. So if I say soccer and volleyball, what students play soccer and volleyball, that means this section in the middle. So the answer would be 2. Next, what happens if I ask what students play soccer or volleyball? So not both, just or. So aquí es la palabra o. So I would shade here soccer, and then here in volleyball. So soccer or volleyball is 4 plus 3, 4 más 3 es 7. So 7 students play soccer or volleyball. Okay, next I'm going to ask how many students play only soccer? Only soccer would be right here, and the answer would be 4. Or only volleyball would be 3. Next, if I asked how many total kids play soccer, so total soccer would be this section and this section, right? Because it's the total of soccer. Same for volleyball. If we did the total students that play volleyball, we would do all of volleyball. So this section and this section. So it'd be 2 plus 3, which equals 5. 5 students total play volleyball. For soccer, it was 4 plus 2 is 6. All right. In the next one, we can do how many students play sports. And that's where we would add all of it. 4 plus 2 plus 3. It's going to be 9. Si la pregunta es cuántos estudiantes practican deportes, necesitamos sumar todos los números. So en este caso es 4 más 2 más 3. So en total 9 estudiantes practican deportes de soccer y volleyball. Alright, we're going to go to the next one. Okay, so for the next Venn diagram, we're going to put D for dogs, C for cat, and B for bird. So D equals dog, C equals cat, and B equals bird. Okay, so dog, cat, bird. Dog, cat, bird. Dog, cat, bird. Dog, cat, bird. So if my question was, how many people have all 3? So all, that would be right in the middle. If we said only dogs, it would just be the dog section. If they said only cats, it would be only the cat section. Oh, only birds, only the bird section. Okay. For the next part, we could do or. So what if we did dogs or cats? So we have dogs or cat. They only have dogs or cats. Another one that we could do would be birds and dogs. So we have, this is dog, cat, and bird. So if they have dogs and birds. So how many people have dogs and birds? That would be where they cross over right here. If it was cats and birds, right, this is D, C, B. Cats and birds would be right here because we got cats and birds. If we had dogs and cats, that would be colored right there. If I asked total people with dogs, right, so total dogs, that would be the whole area. So we have to color all of these sections and add all those numbers together. So si la pregunta es sobre los chuchos y cuántas personas en total tiene chuchos, necesitamos sumar los 4 números aquí en las 4 secciones. And then the same goes for total cats. So for cats, we would add all of the cat circles. Okay. And there's more examples that you can do, but this is just some of them. So podemos hacer más ejemplos, pero en ese momento este es suficiente. Okay, so we're going to get to the first type of problem. So ahora podemos hacer el primer tipo de problema. So type 1 is multiple choice. So the answer is A, B, C, or D. First, we need to read the question. So necesitamos leer la pregunta primero. There are 30 students in a class. That means there's 30 students total. Okay, so se dice que hay 30 estudiantes en una clase. So eso significa el total es 30. Okay, the next part says 11 students total play basketball. Okay, so we're talking about basketball, and that's 11 students total. That means it should be the full circle of basketball. So we're going to circle the full circle of basketball, 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 and basketball. So we need to add the two numbers together. So en este caso, porque está preguntando sobre el total de estudiantes que practican basketball, eso significa necesitamos sumar los dos números en las dos secciones. So here, this would be 6 plus 5. Option B is 11 plus 5. Option C, 11 plus 5. And option D, 16 plus 5. So now if we add all of those up, 5 plus 6 is 11. 11 plus 5 is 16. 11 plus 5 is 16. And then 16 plus 5 is 21. So in terms of basketball, it's 11. So the answer must be A. So sabemos que la respuesta es A porque el total de basketball en este ejemplo es 6 más 5. Este se suma a 11. The other thing you can check is the total. Okay? La otra cosa que puedes checar es el total. Es 30 estudiantes. That means that all the numbers need to add to 30. So eso significa que todos los números necesitan sumar a 30. So 6 plus 5 plus 11 plus 10. So 6 plus 5 plus 11 plus 10 equals 30. So that's good. Question type 2 is interpret a Venn diagram. So this question says, how many students play piano? So that means total. Okay, so I'm going to do the total for piano is 10 plus 2, which is 12. Okay, next is how many students don't play an instrument. So la siguiente pregunta dice que cuántos estudiantes no tocan un instrumento. And that would be the number outside. So 17 students don't play an instrument. Okay, the next question is, how many students only play guitar? So, la siguiente pregunta es, ¿cuántos estudiantes solo tocan una guitarra? So, only means right here. So, the answer is 6. All right, the next question is, how many students play both instruments, piano and guitar? So, la siguiente pregunta es sobre cuántos estudiantes tocan los dos instrumentos de piano y guitarra. So, in this case, both means the middle. Eso significa el medio. So it'd be 2. Next is, how many students only play piano? So the only student that plays piano are these 10 students. And the last question is, how many total students are there? That means we need to add all the numbers. So así significa, necesitamos sumar todos los números. So we have 10 plus 2 plus 6 plus 17. Okay, so now we need to add it. And the answer is 35. Okay, type 3 is when you need to fill in the missing blank. So the important thing here is that they give you the total number of students. So aquí es la información importante porque dice cuántos estudiantes hay. Okay, so since we don't know how many people have a dog, we need to put the variable x, and we can create an equation to help us work faster. So cuando no sabemos el número de una sección, por ejemplo, en este caso es los chuchos, necesitamos escribir una letra. Representa el valor que queremos resolver. So we're going to do create an equation. Podemos crear una ecuación. 14 plus 3 plus 2 plus x equals 27. Again, the total. Draw a line. Positive 14 is now negative, minus 3, minus 2. The answer is 8. So 8 people only have dogs. All right, the next one is filling in a Venn diagram. So the total is 37 students. That means that all the numbers here should add to 37 at the end. So aquí dice el total es 37 estudiantes. So eso significa en el fin, necesitas checar que todos los números en tu Venn diagram y la caja se suma a 37. Okay? So the next sentence says 13 students are taking geometry. So I'm going to put geometry here. Okay, and then parentheses 13. Okay, so that means the whole circle is going to add to equal 13. So así significa que todo el círculo de geometría se suma a 13. No podemos poner 13 aquí. Este está malo. No podemos poner este. Okay. Okay, the next one says 15 students are taking English. I'm going to put English, parentheses 15. Okay, and then 22 students are in Earth Science. Earth Science, 22. Okay, the next part is 6 students are taking geometry and Earth Science, but not English 11. So again, geometry and earth science. So that's going to be right here. Geometry and earth science is 6 students. Next, we have 5 students are taking English 11 and earth science. So English 11 and earth science is right here. So we're going to put 5. Okay, next is 1 student is in geometry and English 11. So that'd be right here. 1 in geometry and English. And then one of the last ones is only 1 student is taking all 3. Solo hay un estudiante quien está tomando todos los 3 clases. So así significa necesitas escribir en el centro. So we're going to put a 1 right here. Okay, so now we just have to solve for the missing parts. So ahora necesitamos resolver para las secciones que no tienen un número. So for example, geometry needs to add to 13. So geometría, este círculo necesitamos sumar a 13. So right now I have 1 plus 1 plus 6. So ahora tenemos 1 más 1 más 6. So that is 8. So así significa 8. So how many more do we need to get to 13? So I could put an X if I wanted to. So si quieres hacer este, tú puedes. Or tú puedes cantar, right? Si sabes, tenemos 8, pero necesitamos 13. So necesitamos 5 más. Okay, so that means that we need 5 more. So again, if I add up these numbers, 5 plus 1 plus 1 plus 6 is going to equal that 13. Okay. All right, now we can do English. Ahora podemos hacer inglés. So it's 15 total, so 15 en total. So right now we have 5 plus 1 is 7. How many more to get to 15? Would be 8. Next, we have earth science needs to add to 22. So 6 plus 1 plus 5 is 12. So that means that we have 10 here. Okay. Now we need to check, do they add to 37? So ahora necesitamos checar si los números se suman a 37. So we're going to do 5 plus 1 plus 1 plus 6 plus 8 plus 5 plus 10. Okay. So necesitamos sumar todos los números adentro. So 5 más 1 más 1 más 6 más 5 más 8 más 10 es igual con 36. Pero hay 37 en total. Eso significa solo hay uno afuera. Okay, so if you add them all up, it equals 36, but we know the total is 37. So that means that we have 1 student that's in none of those classes. Not in any of the 3 classes. So again, that would be the answer to the main question. All right, and that's the last type. Good luck.